Welcome to the Great Quarantine Cook-Off. This is our third episode celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Turn the music down. Today we have so many returning chefs, as well as some new faces joining the mix. So I would actually say we only have 40 minutes tonight. Cooks, chefs, get started. Start your right now. I'm going to go around the room a little. We'll start doing introductions, but please get started on your dishes. Good. Get going. So as we jump into this, I will admit over the last few days I've gotten really nervous because I was certain I was going to be completely culturally inappropriate for Cinco de Mayo. So I did a little research and I actually wrote some notes. So for the first time in the history of the Great Quarantine Cook-Off, I'm going to be going off a script. So some tips for appropriately celebrating Cinco de Mayo. First, you should learn the history.
They definitely
Cinco de Mayo is May 5th. And it actually celebrates the unlikely Mexican military's victory over France in the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Many people think it's Mexico's Independence Day. It is not. That is actually September 16th. While it's actually a pretty small holiday in Mexico, it's kind of evolved into a commemoration of Mexico here in the United States and a celebration of their culture and heritage. Going back to a little bit more of the history, Mexico way back when, they actually found themselves in a little bit of financial trouble because of some internal strife. So they actually defaulted on some loan payments to some European countries. Now France were kind of a bit of assholes about it, and Napoleon III, nephew of Napoleon I, Napoleon Bonaparte, you know him from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and all that stuff. Oddly, it seems fine. It seems like it's fine that they're making fun of France for some reason. Anyway, moving on. He decided he was going to use that financial burden to carve out an empire in Mexico. So they brought in 6,000 troops, and Mexico had to drag together 2,000 troops. And it was a one-day-long battle, and as you can guess, the Mexicans won. A huge upset. This isn't like something to celebrate, but France lost 500 soldiers and Mexico lost less than 100. So it was a really big turnaround. And now it didn't actually turn the whole thing, but it was a symbolic victory for the Mexican government. It bolstered their resistance movement. And then in 1867, so 5 years later, they actually earned their independence, and they actually did it with the help of the United States, who actually said, okay, we'll get back into this, our civil war's over, all that stuff. So that is the history. Other ways to appropriately celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Absolutely celebrate their heritage, enjoy Mexican food, enjoy Mexican music, enjoy Mexican drinks. I don't know how many of you have margaritas out there. Cheers. Which is probably hard, everyone's hands are busy. Cheers! Basically, just don't be an asshole and do all the stereotype things that are terrible. Lastly, like every site said, it said you should try to support authentic Mexican businesses. It's actually a little tricky right now because of distancing. But actually, one of our bakers, oh no, I thought Jane might be on this one. Well, one of our previous bakers, Jane, actually, in not able to go out and get ingredients, actually made a donation to farmworkersjustice.org, and it's something we can celebrate as well, and a good place to donate if you're not able to go out and support local businesses. Okay, that was my intro. Sorry that kind of got along. I hope we didn't lose a lot of people, but that's a good way to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. Now let's jump into our contestants. I want to go right in. We have one of our two returning champions from last week. Jane was the other one, and she won it purely on drinking a lot of alcohol. But we are going to go to Kate, who is last week's co-champion. I see that she's kind of playing up the strengths that really got home the victory last year, and that was a sloth onesie. Tell us about what you're making today, your look, anything you want to speak to.
Well, trying to be faster than the sauce from last week, so and an astronaut costume is just a very good cooking costume. I'm going to make sopes, like they're kind of like little arepas, 3 ways, mini ones. So 3 different mini sopes. Stop working, Ruggles. And did I miss a question?
Whatever you'd like to speak to. What you're making while you're dressed, what you did with your winnings.
Oh, I was gonna take a trip, but obviously that's not happening. So, you know, just squirreled away the valor. I did visit, I forgot the name of it. I did my weekly grocery shopping at Supermercado La Mexicana, the one on Lake Street and Bloomington. So
Yes.
pretty nice in there. They're sanitizing all the stuff. The pineapple was very ripe. I made a grilled pineapple margarita.
Fantastic. Well, you are celebrating in all the right ways, especially with pseudo-space exploration. Well, good luck today.
Thanks.
Go get them. Next, I'm going to go to Sarah, mostly because she looked bored. She was like done with her whole meal and sipping a Corona or something.
I'm doing a double bake.
A double bake.
The first bake is in the oven, and then I'll take it out and I'll point the camera right at it, and then I'll do the second bake. It's Mexican chocolate biscottis.
Ooh, I thought it might be like an oven inside an oven. Is that ridiculous?
Sounds melty.
Sounds melty. Okay. Well, Sarah is joining us for almost her second-ish time, where she made a dramatic entrance with only 10 minutes to go in the last competition, hoping for a huge upset victory, like a late primary run or something. I don't know, not clearly. But welcome. We're thrilled to have you tonight, and good luck with your second bake.
Thank you.
Okay, let's spin the wheel and look who we're going to next. Let's go to our newest contestant, Juan. Juan was all the talk at the beginning with his luscious, homegrown, grass-fed, cage-free beard, which I think still has a lot of ingredients kind of just tucked away in it. He stores it in there for sort of a sprinkle effect. So tell us about what you're making today.
We're going to be making some tempura cod for fish tacos. Can't really see it right now, but I'm making the tempura batter right now. Some AB flour. I'm using a Topo Chico, which is like a Mexican sparkling mineral water for the bubbles. And I threw a little turmeric in there to get a nice like golden batter situation. I got some cabbage, jalapeno, red chili, onion in here to pickle as a topping. And I'm going to make an avocado crema as well. That's the plan.
Juan, so this sounds like it's the first time you've ever been in a kitchen. Just figuring it out.
I may or may not have cooked professionally for a number of years. Jason invited me to do this today. We hold a few cooking competitions in like our little Facebook group, and I guess he wanted to invite me to one of his. So.
Yeah, but are they as amazing and as skillful as this competition? I assume you've been in some amateur stuff, maybe had to buy your own ingredients, probably use your own kitchen, that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Juan, you're getting a lot of play on the Twitch feed. There's some folks that have actually already invited themselves over for dinner.
Yeah, absolutely. I probably was having a little bit of a hard time hearing you just because I got a lot of stuff going on. So, but
Also, you're super loud.
Also, I'm super loud apparently.
It's perfect. I love talking, so it works out great. Okay, let's go to kind of our other new contestant this week. Jason, you all know him as a black screen that says tactical hat in white letters. He's slowly been stalking us for the last 2 weeks and now has thrown his hat in the ring. He also brought Juan, the semi-professional chef, along with him. But Jason, tell us what you're cooking today.
I'm making pork burritos with slaw and
really janky. I'm not gonna
black beans. And I'm about to make some salsa verde sauce. You know, salsa verde, same thing, whatever. Same sauce.
I I also saw your camera
I'm rushing
move.
around.
You've got a professional camera person manning your studio.
I know she can move that camera, that tablet thing, like amazing.
Look, the camera person is most talented.
You're also getting some play on Twitch just from what we can see in your screen. There's, I used to call them bricky, but something with eyes in the background there and some cool lighting. You're creating an effect, maybe a futuristic dining experience. Well,
Could be.
it's sloppy, but you get it.
Could be. I cut my finger.
Did you really?
I don't know.
And I'm personally curious about, is it the lighting or something? The left side of your face just looks so different than the right side of your face.
Oh, it's just the lighting.
Oh, is it just the lighting? Because it
Nothing
looks
to
like
do with the ability to grow facial hair.
also
I'm not
under
blind.
your hat, the
You
lighting
know,
is getting
man.
you a little funny. Is that true too? It must be a lighting thing, I guess.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Well, let's keep moving. Let's go on over to Peachy. You might remember her from the completely black screen, and this, even though she's been in this the third time, this is her actual, what her face looks like. But we are thrilled to see you, to actually see you. What are you cooking tonight?
I am making Mexican rice and beans. Right now I am sauteing up all my veggies.
Wonderful.
All kinds of peppers in there. And basically rice and tomato and seasoning and beans.
Okay. Are you at all concerned about your
I'm
time?
going with a bean blend.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, we got to go over to Donald's place. If you remember, last time Donald had 2 cooks in his kitchen. Too many cooks in the kitchen? I don't know. But he had 2 cooks in the kitchen. Tonight, are you all by yourself, Donald?
I'm all by myself. That's it. No, Michael. We decided it's better if we just do it by ourselves.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I felt like that whole line of questioning you and I had where I said, are you all by yourself? Really sounded kind of sad and pathetic. And then you confirmed it. But Donald is okay. He's a very vibrant person. He doesn't need anyone, but he does have a wonderful person in his life.
Lost my beans.
Donald, what are you making tonight?
Oh, we are making Mexican chocolate cookies.
Ooh.
It's that we found online that looks pretty good. It's basically kind of a chocolate shortbread-ish cookie that's dipped in powdered sugar, has a kick of cayenne pepper. So I know that's not very Minnesotan at all to have some spice, but we decided we're gonna try just 1/8 of a teaspoon of it and see if that's enough. I would like probably a lot more. I like things super hot, but
I think I would like to see you right now take 1/8 of a teaspoon.
yeah, that ain't happening. I would never do that cinnamon challenge or anything that they do. No.
Yeah. Maybe if you win, you'll be in such a celebratory mood that you'll.
Yeah, there you go. I appreciated your little intro, Pat. I liked hearing that. Was very interesting.
Oh, well, I mean, probably the first time anyone would say we've done anything interesting, but great.
It's educational as well as informative. Very
so
good.
Educational. Well, good luck tonight, Donald. Our last contestant tonight is also the founder of the Great Quarantine Cook-Off. She sits atop the empire, collecting the royalties, this huge, all the funds from the pyramid scheme that this is.
One more episode and I can retire.
Yes, one more episode and she'll be living the dream. Debbie, how are you tonight?
I am doing great. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. What are you making tonight?
So I'm making enchiladas verdes. I'm adapting a chicken recipe, but I don't eat chicken. So I'm putting some mushrooms, spinach, white beans, green chili, kind of making it up as I go along. I have a homemade verde sauce. I roasted some tomatillos and some jalapeno pepper and garlic a little earlier and threw it in the blender. And that's what I'm doing.
Holy shit. Debbie, how are we going to go back to like making cookies after this week when it's like people are sauteing things in like a homemade urn that's frying over some, I can't even do the terms.
We're not going to be eating dinner until like 9 o'clock here for us, so it'll be easy for me to go back to cookies because I'll have a riot otherwise.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That is everyone. Good luck tonight. Those are your contestants, or those of you watching through all the different channels around the globe. Feel free to later on get your votes in for the winner. A couple quick things that we're seeing on Twitch. There has been a request for the Tom and Dan guy to take his hat off. I wonder why that came up. You want to know what we're drinking? Me personally, it's a lot of tequila. So a lot of people are doing that. People want to know about this pyramid scheme. I think they maybe want in. This is kind of the ground level. You're getting in early. There's a lot of hair product references coming in and a lot of tequila references now. That's great. Because it's the perfect timing. Ding, 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 ding. Here's your, shoot, what did we call it in the past? Shake it up or surprise ingredient. I hope everyone is ready for the big twist of the night. Okay, and I'm worried this might not be culturally appropriate either. But, so in Mexico, Spanish is the national language. 92.7% of people in Mexico speak Spanish. So by now and the end of the show, you need to find a way, it could be a word, it could be a phrase or a statement to describe what you make in Spanish. I assume you're going to use your phones to help you, but you will have to find a way. It could just be one word. And again, if it feels like you're headed down a culturally inappropriate path, just skip it. But your twist is to describe your meal at the end, probably when you're taking a bite, either a word or a statement in Spanish. I'm mostly reacting to Sarah's face that kind of went through, I don't think so, like, you know, kind of fine, I'll go along. But that's what we're going with.
No, I'm excited.
Okay.
I always order my food at Mexican restaurants in Spanish, so I think I can do it.
Okay. Okay. We're getting some cheers from the outside that say the astronaut's dish sounds out of this world. For those of you that don't understand that joke, astronauts travel to space, leaving Earth. You got it. Good. Ooh. Yes. For those of you who have also seen this in the past, we can't taste any of these, right? You taste them, sometimes unbiased, but sometimes biased. So there are a lot of factors, mostly visual, that come into winning this contest. You should think about your audience as well. They're very playful. Last time, many of them had the munchies. They're often thirsty. Appropriate steps.
So what is a typical Cinco? I have never gone out for Cinco de Mayo ever. What is very typical in the U.S.? What do people do?
Drink margaritas.
Yeah.
So it's more of a bar thing or just drinking thing?
It's just a Mexican St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
I think it's an eating thing too. I mean, a lot of people go out for Mexican food, make Mexican food.
I feel like you do a lot of things I read that you shouldn't do, like fake mustaches,
What happens when
sombrero.
I finish early?
Say, you're done?
Almost.
Juan, you should, if you have an old plate, you should drop it on the ground and act like you're in display drama, because you're the front runner. Everyone's like, oh yeah, he's gonna win.
No, I don't need to win or anything. I just, I'm here for fun.
But
That was aggressively confident.
Yeah, right now, Twitch is kind of, they got you out there. Your name is already bewildered, the name of your dish. You need to kind of make it seem like, oh my gosh, things have fallen apart. Maybe you're gonna have some sort of, I don't know, I don't want to say.
I'll burn some fish.
Appropriate. Show me stripe, maybe a tear. looking for some drama. One of these weeks, we're going to have like a romantic or not political, some sort of relationship strife as well. So those of you that live with other contestants or just have people in the house, we're going to have to hear somebody out of the room be like, "Get out of the damn kitchen." We need a little more of that.
Well, that actually did happen here. Because Frankie was using the blender to make her drinks, and I did tell her to get out of the kitchen.
And she refused to, right? And then what happened?
We fought.
Oh, goodness. Is that why that drink got thrown in her face?
Yeah. Yes.
Easy.
You follow Frankie, Debbie? I can't see that.
Me and Frankie fight all the time.
We like to point out that Debbie is also overcoming extreme adversity, as earlier today she cut her finger, or actually the cuticle got slightly torn back from her finger, and it got jalapeno juice. So she is cooking with only 9 fully functioning fingers. Just go with it, Debbie. And overcoming to maintain her streak. Actually, tied for the longest competitive streak, much like Brett Favre, in her 3rd consecutive cook-up. I think really only tied with Donald and Peaches.
I did get the wrong tortillas from the store.
100%.
So these are a lot smaller than the other ones.
It's gonna be that's gonna be a big sort of creative moment. You're gonna have to come, Debbie. Good luck.
I know. Thanks.
Well, I had been thinking taquitos, but I changed my mind when I tried to make tortillas and they did not come out very well.
I'm just off camera for a moment because I'm frying some fish, but I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay.
Everybody stop talking.
Oh, Donald already showing his wares a little bit. Take a look. Are
Yeah,
those ready to go in?
First cookie out of the oven.
Oh no, I have extra filling. What am I gonna do?
I would say you take a big glob and shove it in your mouth for a taste test. Oh, did I say Donna? Sorry, Donna. I meant to say Debbie earlier. Twitch is correcting me as well, which I appreciate. There is also a trending hashtag Team Space.
Nice.
I got Mountain Time Zone friends and Pacific Time Zone friends joining us.
Wow. You had to get up early for this.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. You have which we always do, the 17-minute warning. So you have 17 minutes to go. Unless you need more time, and then you have all that time. But for now, 17 minutes. Yeah. Jason, I haven't checked in. Oh, the hat is gone. I didn't check in for a while. People are loving it. You're trending as a pinup kid now. You're on I think you're probably on the cover of Teen Beat already. You could win this purely on that gusto. Oh.
You're missing the drama. The outlet doesn't work. He's in here.
Oh.
This team.
This is the pinnacle moment. Every season has an episode that they show the previews. This is it. You turned me on mute, so I don't. Oh no, maybe it wasn't even the outlet. But now I feel kind of bad. Is it not working?
What?
No, it's not working.
Shut up.
I guarantee you, if you go like to your garage and get a jigsaw or a hacksaw, you are going to win tonight.
Skip.
I think these are words of encouragement. With his tag, Hat, which is your name now, Hat, get your shit together. But I do think they mean it very
I
inspirational.
got my shit together. Order. This is crap. To the board.
This is what
And
great
then-
comeback stories are made of. I also mixed my margaritas in a mason jar. I don't have a mixing tin.
Where's my beer?
Kat, how do you, of all people, not have a mixer?
Are you serious?
You love drinking.
Oh, I thought you meant like a baking mixer.
No,
I've turned
not
on
like
my
this
oven.
guy.
I've had my oven for like over 10 years, and I bet I've used it 5 times.
Wow. I have my grandmother's vintage KitchenAid right here. Isn't it pretty?
You want to see hot?
I feel like you're rubbing that in Hat's face.
No. I don't care.
No, though.
I want you to have a shaker. That's what I meant.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably because all I drink is rum and cokes, and they don't need anything. Jason, the world is rallying around you. It's like that movie where that guy got trapped on Mars. Man from Mars. Martian. You're like on the Jumbotron in Times Square.
I'm fascinated by the knife work. It's really impressive.
Mm-hmm. That's also Donald's way of rubbing it in your face that he's basically done.
I'm in awe. I don't cook, so I don't know how to do any of that.
Yeah, we really haven't, Donald, we haven't really seen you doing anything except walking around your kitchen.
That's all I need to do. It's Disney magic.
Yeah, and those cookies look a lot like Oreos. It's amazing.
I do love an Oreo. That'd be good. No, I have them in the oven. I have one out, ready to go. They look a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. The picture looked very small.
Are you ready to incorporate your secret ingredient?
Another secret ingredient?
Oh, just that one.
Other than Spanish?
I really wanted to say ginger after Hat showed us his hair, but it felt like maybe everyone didn't have it, and it could be gross.
Ginger's good.
Sarah, how are you up in the, well, you're in the top corner of my screen. Super hot, or what's going on up there?
It's hot, so I'm supposed to slice it and then do another bake
Oh, yeah.
with a little biscotti.
Oh, they're
But I
making
think
a-
it's still too hot, so I'm gonna wait another minute and keep trying to cool it down.
All right, you're at the 12-minute mark. I don't know if that means anything. Juan, welcome back to the screen. How's that fish fry looking?
Well, it's looking really good. We got a little tempura nugget, tossed in a little togarashi. Basically good to go. I got my avocado crema. I got my cilantro. And I got my pickled cabbage. Oh, like that. And I'm just toasting some tortillas and frying off the last batch of fish. And enjoying a beer and a margarita at the same time.
Wow. I think our only chance is if you did like 3 or 4 tequila shots and it just put you out. That's really the only chance.
Marshall says he's team Did Bona.
I don't know what that means.
Donna, Debbie.
Oh, we had some people. I'm also on Facebook over here, so we got some people that are rooting for some of the other folks too. But yeah, I mean, my toddler could wake up at any second because I talk so loudly, and that'll ruin the whole thing. So,
I like that drama. Like I said,
all
we're
right,
just
back to the fish.
back to the fry. Kate, how are you doing in the middle? I feel like I should make a Houston, we have a problem kind of joke or something.
I mean, it's going pretty well, so I'm not trying to jinx it with space disaster humor, but a space thriller is my favorite genre, so things could still go wrong.
Saw that The Last Skywalker is streaming.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay for time.
Okay. Because you only have 4 minutes. Just kidding, you have 10 minutes. But that's the kind of reaction I want when I say the regular time.
Need to be turned on.
I mean, I can put it all together, but I'm going to fry this quail egg for the top of one.
Of course you are.
The piece de resistance.
Yes.
Or
Fried quail egg.
resistancia.
I believe that is
What
my.
did you find quail eggs?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, the quail eggs. I also recently shopped at the Asian grocery store just to get 10,000 pot stickers, and I did my bulk up stocking. And you can get quail eggs at. I went to United Noodle.
I love that place. You're really helping out sort of in this time of distancing, and I know you're obviously very safe, but really supporting the local businesses. Well done.
Yeah. They're not as crowded too.
How are you, Peaches? You look bored. How are you, Peaches? Peachy? Why do I always say Peaches? How are you, Peachy? Deb, how are you? I'm sorry.
I didn't quite catch what you said. Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm just back here simmering away.
Take a breather.
But
Relax.
it smells really good.
Wonderful. Yeah, we had some issues early on in the show. Debbie kind of let us where her early cookies had no smell. Not a great sign when baking, I didn't find, but they turned out fine.
They were delicious.
They were delicious.
Yeah, I'm sorry you all missed them.
Yeah, I feel like none of the flavor was wasted in the smell.
It was all contained in the cookie. They were amazing.
Okay, wonderful.
I'm gonna have to try them.
I'm starting to see a little bit of plating happening. Wonderful.
I
Wonderful.
see a tail.
I can see in Hat's picture, all I see is a dog's, I think it's a dog, their tail wagging. They have changed the angle. Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's cute.
There's a lot of frantic energy coming out of that kitchen. We feel you. We feel that burn, that push. Donald has done a camera switch, a pro studio move. He's switched to his external outward-facing camera to show his plated cooking. Wonderful.
Mine are going back in now for the second
Good share.
bake.
As Sarah said, she's back in the oven for her second of 2 bakes. Sarah, you might call this the final bake.
True story.
True story. How's everyone doing on drinks right now? That tends to play heavy in your fan base.
How much is in this? Was 2 shots of tequila.
Ooh. All right.
It's almost down.
This is my second one.
Down. Some second Corona going down. Feels kind of like there's a joke there with COVID, but probably.
Right.
It's just my beer of choice anyway.
Tequila and knives don't mix.
They don't mix.
Don't mix. Good thing I'm done with this one.
Thanks for fun. Somebody's timer.
I'm trying to remember the last time I had a drink. It's probably been 2018, maybe 2018. Not sure. But I've had iced tea and coffee. About it. No alcohol here. Sorry.
All right.
That you're still pimping Disney, because usually you are sort of our brand ambassador. You bring in sort of marketing dollars. We hit the donuts pretty hard and some, I think it was old school whiskey. I can't remember exactly.
I will hit anything, and usually I'll have a drink on the Disney. So when the Disney Cruise Line starts sailing again, I'll have my next drink.
Shanghai Disney opens up on Monday.
What?
What
Shanghai.
does? Oh, Shanghai.
Disney.
Really?
And then hopefully Hong Kong after that, and then
Wow.
Disney World, hopefully next. We'll see. I'm hoping for Dollywood come June.
Twitch is curious if sober baking and cooking gives you an advantage or a disadvantage.
It depends on what you're looking for in the final product.
I have a disadvantage because I'm not very creative. I have to go very specifically by a recipe. So I deviate. But I don't cook either. So baking's very exact.
Other thoughts? Mixing drinks with mixing ingredients?
Depends on how much cutting is involved.
What's that?
Depends on how much cutting is involved. Cutting.
Yeah. You know, like you said, knives and tequilas don't always mix. I haven't looked over at Twitch in a while. I missed a bunch of stuff. There was definitely some props for the quail egg. There are a lot of space puns going on. Yes, definitely knives and tequilas don't mix. Somebody I think maybe wants to see an episode that is alcohol only. Hashtag green fingers, hashtag fungus fungus. Oh, interesting. That even though we're unsure if alcohol affects how we make the food, it makes the food taste better. So for the judges, whoever they may be in your home, you might want to give them alcohol.
That's a good point.
I concur.
Like a beer, if I could find.
With all that said, we're not promoting alcohol. Everyone live your best life. You are wonderful just the way you are. We respect whatever choices and decisions you make.
And there's too much shit on the counter for me to figure out where the hell it is.
It's right here.
Not very good. Thanks. Yeah.
Is anybody done? Donald, you're done, right?
How long do we have?
No, I still got some in the oven, but I got a tray ready to plate and show. I've already started. So.
All right. How do people feel about having 3 minutes left? I'm kind of looking at you, Jason. I feel like you kind of drew the short electrical cord.
3 minutes.
What?
He said, how do you now feel about 3 minutes?
I'm plating. Plating, son!
He's good to go. He's a competitor. Okay, we have 2 minutes left.
He's not going to get it on the plate, ladies and gentlemen.
Juan's talking smack.
What?
Mine's still in the oven. Hopefully it'll be ready.
I'm going to ask this question that came in through Twitch, and they want to know, and different on my screen, but I can see it on Twitch. Sarah, somebody wants to know if you are married.
They want to know who's married?
Sarah is.
I'm not wearing my wedding ring, but I am married, and Pat definitely knows that because Pat performed my wedding.
Actually, as a total side note, which will buy you some minutes, it was a surprise wedding. So Sarah and her husband, Nathan, had an engagement party where they said, surprise, we're getting married tonight. And like none of their family knew. Basically, just a few people knew. Awesome. People were going crazy. I remember like aunts in the front that were like panicking, and it was kind of like, it reminded me of those episodes where Oprah gives away stuff and she's like, you get this and you get that and you get a beluga, and people were going nuts. It was awesome.
And you get a son-in-law.
You get a son-in-law. So
Pat did a great job.
we're down to the last minute. Oh, look at the frantic preparation going on. Is it going to be done in time? Woo! We're getting props on the wedding. Well done. Somebody said, Sarah, that you were going to hook you up with someone named Norm.
Who?
Norm?
Norm?
That's tactical hat, Jason Athey.
Uh-oh, someone's pouring something. something steep there. Yee.
Still look good on the Facebook camera?
Okay, we are down to the last 15 seconds.
Holy crap!
Oh, that looks good, Juan. And by 15, now I mean 14.
Comes on that.
14 seconds.
15, 12, 11, 10, 9,
It does.
8,
Want me to move it over?
Oh, fine.
Seven, just cheer and yawn. Go, 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 go.
Stuck with us for all this.
No, baby.
5, 4,
Hyper large fish tacos.
3,
They're good. But they're really good.
2, 1, and Jeff's hands up. Congratulations, Chef. Everything looks fantastic. Cheers. Congratulations.
Another beer.
Oh, no.
Oh,
And look
can't
at
use the laser
the
again.
laser again. Oh,
Holy cow.
people love the laser.
Awesome.
Makeup. I was thinking, once IKEA's open again, I can, all you guys who participated in these, I can laser. Always remember your time cooking in quarantine.
Too much shit.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it's much like when a friend owns a pickup truck and has to move everything. Now you're our laser friend.
No kidding.
No kidding. Okay, let's go around the horn here and hear about everyone's experience, what they cook. I actually love to start with Jason. He went from frantic, like MacGyvering, to just now he's just choking back a beer. Just an easy.
Numb. I lost my knife.
Tell us a little bit about what you've made, what you had to overcome today. Paint us.
Mainly just losing stuff. Seems to be the main problem. Cut my finger.
Ooh.
You know, within the first 10 seconds, because you know, I like a challenge. I made a square burrito, which is, you know, not normal, but you know, shows my great personal talent.
Was that intentional?
Of course, it's always intentional.
Got it. Like cutting your
Yes.
finger was intentional?
Yeah. Well, you know, it was long. No, whatever. Anyway, I made a pork burrito with slaw and the hell did I put in this? I put in green verde sauce, which isn't green for some reason, but that's fine. It still tastes like chilies. And I was going to smother it with cheese, except the 5-second timer came up, so it just kind of landed in cheese.
Shit, I didn't know that. It's like, don't forget your secret ingredient. Unless you don't want to do it, then you don't have to.
There was a secret ingredient? Cinnamon.
Yes, yours was cinnamon. Everyone else had something else, but yours was actually a tortilla. So I hope you included a tortilla, and if you did,
I did.
Isn't
Perfect.
cinnamon
Were we supposed to have
in
secret
Spanish?
ingredients?
no. Sorry, I'm confusing.
Well, if there was a secret ingredient, it's probably Japanese 7 spice. That stuff's good.
Okay. Try to tell us what you think, or have somebody take it. Or the pup would be a good judge too.
It stuck to the plate.
Oh, you know that's
Always done it.
the sign of a good square burrito. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you ate
Oh,
that
that's pretty
in a
rough.
lot of danger too. And I think somebody dropped.
Okay, do you want to shut that? It's a lot of like dead air.
Okay,
Get all screwed up,
suffered
man.
from technical difficulty. I think he really enjoyed his meal. Move on. Donald, let's go on. Oh, okay, everyone's still okay there. Donald, we are moving on to you and your early finished cookies that looked amazing. Don't forget the secret ingredient.
I still have one more batch in the oven, but here are the Mexican chocolate cookies. And I've had one, and I have to say that 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne actually does have a kick to it.
Okay.
I'm on my second iced tea of the night, so I mean I'm going a little crazy.
Careful. There's a lot of caffeine there.
So the secret, I had to Google Translate here. So demasiado picante para Minnesota.
Okay.
Oh.
And actually, for my sake, maybe you can translate.
So it's too spicy for Minnesota, basically.
Oh, wonderful.
But that's they're actually pretty good for Philly people. I think they're spicy, but they have a kick. They're quite good. I don't think we'll serve them at Christmas time though for the Minnesotans.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, way to embrace the day. Thank you. Let's go across to Peachy. What do you got for us?
I've got my Mexican rice and beans. Whoop. Can you see it?
Beautiful.
And it is very tasty.
Okay.
There's all kinds of peppers in there and 3 kinds of beans, little sour cream, some green onion.
Everybody's favorites. I love it.
Sounds good.
It is very good.
Do you have a secret ingredient?
A tiny smidge of jalapeno powder.
Okay.
Habanero powder, I should say. There's jalapeno pepper, but I also put a little habanero pepper
Okay.
in it.
There might have been a bit of Spanish word in there, actually. So I think we're pretty close. Well done. Congratulations. Let's go up to Juan.
Hello.
How'd you do? How did you figure out how to turn that stove on finally?
Yeah, no, I actually had a lot of fun. I didn't realize how long 40 minutes would feel, and I've always had this weird aspiring dream to be on Top Chef, which will never probably happen. But I had a good time, and I made these tacos. So let me see if I can turn them.
Wow, wonderful.
Oh.
That looks
So,
amazing.
corn tortilla, avocado crema, tempura cod, and like a little pickled cabbage with cilantro and jalapeno.
Fantastic.
That's good.
Well, please take a bite. Tell us what you think, and feel free to use whatever you think the secret ingredient was tonight.
All right, let's take a big bite. The tacos are way too big, but
It seems like nobody's ever said that in their life.
we're good.
That was a healthy bite. I love it.
To toot my own horn. I guess I didn't get a secret ingredient unless I'm missing like a joke or something. But if I had to pick one, I used Topo Chico, which is like Mexican mineral water, in my tempura batter because it has like huge amount of CO2 in it. It makes the batter really, really bubbly. So
Awesome. Well, make sure to store some of that away in your beard for tomorrow. It looked great. We also want you to know that this is really a feeder league for the Cooking Network. You'll notice that some of our contestants are gone. They've actually graduated up. So
gotcha.
okay, let's go across to Sarah, who not only baked once, but double
We did a
baked.
double bake. So we got our Mexican chocolate biscottis with a little powdered sugar.
That looks amazing.
Yeah. So there's walnut, no, pecan, Kahlua goes in there, a bunch of other spices, and my spice comes from ancho chili. And while I've been tasting them all night, I'll do it again. Mmm. Es muy picante y chocolate.
Oh, man.
Mm.
Up. Where did you get that crazy idea to speak in Spanish? Smart, smart.
Some secret host thing.
I love it. I love it. Well, awesome. Well done tonight in your first full showing. Congratulations.
Gracias, gracias.
Okay, let's go down to Debbie. Debbie, the queen of the Great Quarantine Cook-Off this week. What do you got?
I made enchiladas verdes. And I, with, they're there, and there's one missing because Frankie's going to taste it in a minute.
Okay.
With nachos and salsa.
Ooh, a little appetizer.
Oh.
You ready? I'm ready.
That looks amazing.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yes. Bye. I'll have what she's having.
Yeah, it gets super hot here all of a sudden. Oh my goodness.
So that's and my I think everything is a secret ingredient because it's I made it up. So it's got mushrooms and green chilies and beans, cannellini beans, and I can't even remember what else I put in there. Spinach, cheese. So it's got a lot of stuff in there.
Well, it looks fantastic, and I would say I'm sure you're going to do well in the voting, but I would also say if you ever have anyone serve as your dish taster, that's the reaction you want. I think we're all pretty convinced that was a pretty big moment for your taster there. Very impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah, we really kind of stepped out there. Okay, to our last contestant, last week's champion, bringing up the rear sounds weird. The last contestant, tell us about what you made tonight.
Well, I'll explain it with my secret ingredient. This is sopes 3 ways, or sopes 3 maneras para triplicar el placer, which is sopes 3 ways for triple the pleasure. I should have made it space related, but here we are. So there's guac smash, black bean, queso fresco. This is a fried mushroom and chipotle crema with a quail egg and shrimp ceviche. I'll bite one of them.
There's a lot of eye rolling going on, by the way.
That sounds so good.
Very
Did
good.
you just eat that through your helmet? I'm pretty sure that's not an effective space helmet.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
It's dehydrated. She has to put it in hot water.
This is for when I take the spacewalk. Quail egg one's good. There's a lot more. I don't think I'll eat all of these in front of you all, but
Okay. Well, one question from Twitch, and I'm going to act like I have no idea what this means, but can you tell us a little bit more about the mouth feel?
let's see, let's do it. It's got some bite to it because the masa harina is basically, it's what arepas are made of, just so like a corn flour or whatever with a light fry. So it's a little fluffy in the center, but a crisp on the outside. Pairs nicely with the, I don't know any words other than crisp right now. Mushrooms. The softness of the mushrooms and the tender creaminess of a quail egg.
Nailed it. Okay, well, awesome job, chefs and cooks and all that stuff. You guys crushed it. I feel like we took a huge, frankly, a little bit too big step tonight. Like, I don't know how we're going to come back from this. Maybe next week it'll just be like different glasses we pour water into. But this was awesome. You guys did fantastic. What would be great is now I'm going to try to take a screenshot. So if you could hold up your dish, keep your face in your screen, but also hold up the dish. And those of you on Twitch, if you could use this time to send in your votes, that would be awesome. So one, wait, not ready yet. Almost.
It fell off my plate.
Send in your votes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got it. Use screen capture. You could just look at the video later, but whatever. Uh-oh. And the votes are coming in. Some
I vote for his.
some of these could be votes, some of them could be.
Because you're gonna eat it.
Okay.
So good.
Man, I know this feels like I'm trying to build drama, but I'm actually trying to find a way to tally these.
I mean, do we need like a couple minutes of cleanup here?
Sure, take a moment. I'm not going to lie to you. Frankie, for her reaction, is getting some votes.
Love it.
I feel like she will be the first we make.
Who needs a kitchen hype man?
Okay, let's see.
Great woman.
Oh, God.
Square burrito all day.
It's hard to count because kind of everyone is getting votes, and I'm hard to track this. Okay, no one's gonna like me for doing this, but no, I'll announce the winner. This is something. So congratulations to all our contestants. Just such great dishes, overcoming adversity, not only in getting your ingredients, but losing power. It felt like a couple people ran out of tequila. Juan didn't have a wide enough screen for as far as he had to go to fry. I mean, really overcoming. So no one's going to love this, but tonight's winner is everybody. Everybody wins tonight. And that's definitely not the host doing a cop-out because he's a little nervous about what to do in this situation. Everybody wins, and I do think everyone did get a vote. People voted for it. So congratulations. People loved it. People want to come to your houses. They want to eat it. They want to taste it. They want to do other things in your house, whatever. But congratulations. Oh, and so as part of, support the cause, if you will, and this is kind of sidebar, we're going to make a donation in the name of all of the winners to Save the Children, which does a ton of great things, but among them, one of their programs is helping migrant children and families once they have been released from U.S. government detention centers, which kind of sounds a little political. I'm sure we don't want to go there, but you get it.
That's awesome, Pat.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a good
Okay, thank you all. Thank you. I think that brings us to the end. Is this how they all end? It feels a little anticlimactic. Probably.
Need a sound guy.
Sound guy.
Yeah, just play the exit music.
But congratulations again. Does anyone else have anything to say? Maybe you've done it 3 times. Maybe this is your first time.
Super fun time. Thanks for having me.
Thrilled to have you. Join again.
Yeah, thanks for hosting, Pat, and organizing, Debbie.
Pat,
Great job, everyone.
great job.
Everything looked amazing.
Cinco de Mayo, my first Cinco de Mayo, so thank you guys.
The parting words on Twitch are #shots. So, have some fun tonight, treat yourself. And there's a lot of also people who want to rub their hands through Jason's hair. They probably all
Fabulous.
Hey, and just so you all know, Frankie's already come back for seconds.
You really saw.
Yeah, it looks good.
Everyone would love to see her reaction. I didn't know you could have multiple reactions.
Lesbians.
We're not doing multiple tonight? Okay.
That's the tequila talking, Mom.
Well, thank you again. Thanks everyone for joining and watching on Twitch. Everyone there was hilarious. So appreciate it. And we'll probably see you again in maybe a couple weeks. Who knows?
See.
Bye.
Guys, great night.
Bye.
Bye, guys.